Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is a reverse intro because I did not film one this morning, but I had a couple of my friends, mostly the friends that are considering having children in the next few years but are wanting to also continue to work full-time, ask how a typical day looks in my house. I work full-time for State Farm. I have for the last 7 years. I am blessed to be able to work from home even before COVID started. And I've been doing that ever since Charlie was born and for the last 2 years even before. So no stranger to work at home life, but definitely still adapting to work at home mom life. So today I filmed a day in the life of that. And this is a terrible video. I'm just gonna warn you right off the bat. It's terrible because it's really freaking hard to film a day when you're working and you're dealing with a 10-month-old who has very loud feelings about everything, good and bad. And I also work in insurance, so I'm constantly dealing with people's personal information. So there was limited stuff I was able to film, but please know what I did film was basically on repeat for 8 hours today. So here's a snippet into a day in the life of a work-at-home mom, 8 straight hours, sun up to sundown. I am blessed in that I do usually have help a few times a week for a few hours during the afternoon, so I have some power hours, but at least twice a week it's just me. So this is what those days look like. Good morning, you guys. It's about 8:15 and I've overslept by a lot. I was supposed to get up at 7 because I wanted to get a bunch of stuff done this morning before Charlie woke up, and I didn't because I'm so tired and I just want to keep sleeping till like noon, but she's starting to wake up. So I missed my window to do stuff while she was still asleep. And I thought she'd sleep a little bit later because she didn't go to bed till 10 last night. So, oh well, I guess that's not happening. Anyway, gotta get up, get a bottle ready for her, go grab her, and then I guess regroup on how I'm going to start this day. Sweet girl, how did you sleep? Did you sleep good? Hi. Just got her and took her downstairs to lay on our bed for her first bottle. It's a bigger one. I usually feed her 5 or 6 ounces in the morning and then 4 or 5 depending on how hungry she is throughout the day. But while she is enjoying breakfast, I'm going to get dressed and start pulling myself together. Making moves, trying to get away from this life I'm living. Same old things every day, wanna change this feeling. Wasting no more time, don't care about what you're saying. Try to keep me down, no time for all your playing. Yeah, even if you doubt me now, you should know I don't care about the things you say. Yeah, I don't even know what I want no more, yeah. I'ma figure out what to do with all my time, my new life, yeah. I don't even know what to do right now, yeah. I'ma figure out what to do with all my time, my new life, yeah. I don't wanna try again. I don't wanna try again. All we had were those memories, time to make some new ones. Sun is up, I'm wide awake, we're not getting younger. If you still love me, then please just let me go. I won't stay with you, I need to live my own life. Yeah, even if you doubt me now, you should know I don't care about the things you say. Yeah, I don't even know what I want
never to touch it again. Yeah, even if you doubt me now, you should know I don't care about the things you say.
What? Baby. What? Don't let the sweet, serene face fool you. She has been a royal grump our last hour, following me around, throwing an all-out baby fit. Because I don't know why. Pick her up, she's not happy. Put her down, she's not happy. Give her a toy, she's not happy. So I have a feeling that's what today is gonna look like. I have about 5 minutes until I need to log on for work. So I'm going to make her a bottle and hopefully that brightens her day a little bit. Maybe she's hungry. Maybe, who knows? I don't even think she knows. And then figure out where I'm gonna be working today because she is not gonna wanna sit in my office today. It's already one of those days where she's like not having it and I can barely get her to stay in there on a good day. So I'm thinking I'm gonna move everything out to the living room so that I can have all of her play stuff in one spot versus having her on like her mat in my office. And I have a feeling Blue's Clues is getting pulled out today because wow, there's a temper going on. All right, so the setup today is couch office. We got our laptop. We got snacks for everybody. Pack and play, toys, Josh and Blue. And this is the happiest she's been in 2 hours. So I'm gonna take it and try and get a whole bunch of work done while she's happy.
No more, yeah. I'ma figure out what to do with all my time, my new life, yeah. I don't even know what to do right now, yeah. I'ma figure out what to do with all my time, my new life, yeah.
So it's about 11:30 Idaho time, 10:30 at work. And I just got Charlie down for her first nap of the day. She usually goes down about 3 hours after she wakes up, so this is about the right time. She is asleep in her crib upstairs, so I'm hoping that she takes a decent nap, like at least an hour, so I can get some phone calls done. In the meantime, I have a really hard time making phone calls when she's awake because she's so loud right now. Like, she's never quiet, she's never still, so it's really, really difficult to do that. So I'm gonna go do like a power hour of phone calls, bust those out, and hopefully get all of that done before she wakes up. All right, it's been about an hour and a half since she went down and she's just waking up now. So I'm gonna make her a bottle real quick so that she has something to munch on because she wakes up hangry. And then get back to it. I swear there's always the days when I'm by myself. Sorry, putting stuff in the fridge. That stuff blows up at work and everyone calls at once. Or maybe it just seems like that because I don't have anyone to take her when those moments happen. But big old giant 2,000 person list to go through today. By the end of today, because we have to get mailers out because of COVID billing. Oh, bottle, that's what I need to do. Trying to keep up with it and hoping that 2020 takes a breath for a second, because so far it's on all fronts been just a gigantic mess. So, all right, bottle in the making, then I'll go get her. Hi, baby. Hi. Hi, mushy. Morning. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? Hi. Did you have a good rest? She's always doing something besides just drinking her bottle. She can't just sit still. But she's cute, huh? I'm gonna let her finish her bottle and then change her and take a break for lunch because it is lunchtime. I haven't eaten anything besides a piece of cheese and a couple Triscuits. And I need to go outside before I go crazy. So that's the plan. Yeah, that's the noise you make when I'm on the phone. That's a good one, especially with elderly clients that can't hear anything. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm literally just throwing puffs to her to keep her quiet. It's clearly working really well. Help me. We've moved to the kitchen, location 2 of the day. Someone was getting very antsy in her back and play. Hey, Booper. You are so funny. So we're trying to walk her and letting her do some laps and get some energy out. Hopefully she'll be going down for a nap here in about 45 minutes. It's about 3:15 right now. So fingers crossed. I have some more calls to make to catch up on that I didn't get to during her first nap. These days are always just so hard because like I want to be good at both things. You know, I want to be present for her and engage with her and like, you know, just play with her and make her feel like I'm paying attention to her all the way. But I also want to be a good employee and a good service person for the customers that are calling in. And it's really hard on these days to do both, you know, so we're doing our best. She is so loud right now in whatever phase she's in. She's finding her voice and she's finding the volume, and her favorite thing to do is yell or screech, which is funny if you're not on the phone. When you're on the phone, it's really super hard. You know, people expect you to be professional, and I know that there's a little bit more grace right now just because everyone kind of expects people to still be either working from home or transitioning from home back to the office with COVID. So at least people are a little bit more like, oh, you're working from home with a baby, no big deal. But that's not going to be forever, and she's only going to get louder. So I don't know. It's just something I have to figure out. I just have to get strategic about when I make phone calls. But dang, it makes me grateful for help during the day, whether that's when Danny's home or if Allie was here before. And now Miranda's gonna be stepping in to take Allie's place here in the next few days. But dang, got 2.5 more hours, so we can do it. You are so noisy. But you're making people laugh today, so I guess there's that. The last 3 phone calls I've had, she has been squeaking and screeching in the background, and thankfully, all of those lovely people, madam, have thought it was funny. So I guess there's that. Are you trying to stand up on me? I got her to go down for her second nap, thank goodness. So she is doing that right now. She went down half hour late, so she's gonna sleep half hour late, which means she's going to bed half hour late. But whatever, I don't care. As long as I get some time to make some calls and not be on screech patrol or just throwing crunchies at her to keep her happy sometimes. Like, I don't know. She's at an age right now where she just wants like constant direct engagement or food. I mean, I can't blame her. It's kind of me in a nutshell. But yeah, it's a lot to do both. So she is sleeping. I'll wake her up probably around 5:30. It's about 4:40 now. And I'll be off work at 6, so time to bust out some calls. I've got about 14 emails sitting in queue I need to get back to and call out on, so that'll be fun. And I've got 4 more tasks in queue, and like 6 more certificates to get out. So it's going to be a mad dash to get through to 6 because they all have to get done today, but as it happens, gotta get the job done one way or the other. We were just singing the orchestra arrangement of the Blue's Clues theme song, complete with kitchen percussion, and someone very small was enjoying it immensely. I'm off work, preaching finally. I don't know, some days just feel like they're extra struggly, and I think those days are the days I don't have help. So I'm excited to be done on days that I'm not assisted by anyone and it's just me. I'm trying to find decent lighting here. I tend to not do anything fancy for dinner. So we have leftover pasta that Danny's happy to eat for dinner, and I am having this cauliflower pasta. Not pasta, cauliflower pizza. Because it's really easy. And you can pretty much eat the entire pizza for 680 calories. Which sounds like exactly what I want to do. So that's what's for dinner for me. Little Miss Thing is having a pouch in her little feeder. And then she'll probably steal some of Daddy's pasta. But keeping it easy. I know it's not the most nutritious meal in the entire world, but it works. So now I just said that whole thing about easy dinners and stuff, and I'm still making pizza and warming up pasta. But one of my coworkers had cake. She told me she had cake, and that was 2 hours ago. And now I really want cake. And I happen to have a box of cake. So I think you know where this is going. We're having cauliflower pizza and box cake. You down, Pud? Sit down. Okay. Cake is in the oven. Everyone's eating dinner. She ate plenty of our dinners because she's a snack thief. Yeah, you're a snack thief. And a ham. Yeah, so I think me and this bug need to go outside because we've been in the house all day and I'm starting to lose it a little bit. So I'm gonna get her changed and then we're gonna go. Yeah? Ba ba ba. Don't grab my face. Oh, there we go. Anyway, we're gonna go outside and go for a walk. Ma'am? Excuse me, ma'am? Oh, no, absolutely not. No. Madam, may I ask why you will not let me change your diaper no more? How come? Well, that's a fun string. Y'all, I swear, for the last like 4 days, every time I try and change her diaper, it is like WWE in here. Like she's rolling and kicking and screaming and having an all-out fit because how dare you pin her down? Which is why the bottom of our onesie is still so breezy. Okay, it's like 11. Long story short, I forgot like a ton of stuff tonight. So I had filmed that last piece about wanting to make a cake. And so I did. I put it in the oven. It's just box cake. You have to mix it. And while that happened, like 7:40, my friend texted me and asked where I was. I had a women's group Zoom call. I was supposed to be on at 7:30, and I totally spaced. Again, I did the same thing last week. I didn't even remember until like the next day that I had even had that on the calendar. So I was late to that, but I got on that call. And that was like until about 9. And in the middle of that, I had to put Charlie down to bed because her bedtime's usually 8 or 8:30 with her longer nap today. So I did that while on the call, which was a little bit iffy because it's like not the routine when, I'm supposed to be like plugged in and like rocking her and snuggling with her. And I'm like doing that while listening on my headphones to a call. And so it was a little bit rougher of a bedtime than usual. And so after that, my friend Lacey and I met up for a walk. I just had to get out of the house because it's been kind of a long day of work and chasing babies, and she was so like vocal in all ways and forms today that I just needed to do some chill adult time. So we went for a walk for like an hour and a half, or about an hour. It was about 3 and some extra miles, which was so nice. I haven't really hung out with her that much because of COVID, obviously, and we're in Idaho, so our the shelter in place is pretty much lifted. I still haven't seen her a bunch, though. I've seen her like one time, so I'm like all red from being outside in the wind. But I've seen her like one time since like February. That hasn't been like with our husband, so it was really nice to just walk and talk with her and not have to worry about Charlie and all of that. And so that was like needed for my soul. But yeah, I just got back maybe 20 minutes ago. Sunset's here at like 9:30, so it was like light until just a little bit ago. And I haven't done anything else I was supposed to do. I was supposed to do some stuff for work. I was supposed to do dishes and bottles. I don't have any of it, and it's 11, and I don't want to do any of it right now. And I'm just not going to. So these are the days that I feel like I'm doing nothing right, but I know that I'm doing fine. It's just hard to keep reminding yourself when you just feel like you're flailing all day long. But I know that I'm blessed to be able to stay home with her. I know there are a lot of women and dads and families that would love to be able to spend their days with their kids that don't get to and have to use daycare or sitters and all of that. And I do use a sitter a couple times a week for a few hours a day just so that I can get some uninterrupted like power time in. But those are the days like today where it's just me, where I'm extra grateful that I have that support, because this is hard. And I know that a lot of families are going through that now, especially with COVID, and a lot of that's lifting. But the last few months, a lot of people have been working home, full-time parents with their kids 24 hours a day. And it's beautiful, but it's hard. It was even hard to film this video, honestly, because everything just goes so fast and you're trying to do your best in every single thing and you feel like you're doing none of it right. So if you are also a work at home, stay at home, full-time parent, I feel you, and I'm on your team, and it's hard. It's great, but it's hard. So thank you for watching. I'll check in with you guys next time. If you haven't subscribed yet, you should do that. I appreciate you. See you next time.